Wilson the Third's Pro Career. This is Madden 26, the playoffs. Here we go.
Sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. They surprised a lot of folks by knocking off that 2 seed last week. They're going to have to do even better now as they face up against number 1. Facing off with him, that's head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. His guys able to rest up thanks to that first round bye. Now we're going to see if they come out swinging. Throwing on their first play. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Air it out on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence.
The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Downfield, that finds Shaheed. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air now on 1st and 10. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes, right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down, and he can...
Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining.
This game is intense.
First down.
First playoff game here, and it's intense. Woo!
Catch is made down the right sideline. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same.
Well, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 47-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
And brings up 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my taste.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on first and 10. Completed to his running back. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. They're on a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. They go play action on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a race down the right side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there.
Incomplete.
So now it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Zone read, a give to Harris. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for third and goal.
Third and goal.
Back to throw it. This one's caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes...
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over.
Woo! This is the motherfucking playoffs, bitches! Woo!
Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. This finds Cooks complete. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Working on first down. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Throwing now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Option design here. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. This a 39-yarder. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they...
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that's certainly a 2-possession lead this late on to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's drawing up for it. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line.
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is within reach. It's time to take that final step toward destiny and send a message with how they make it there.
Thank you for watching. Be on the lookout for the next playoff video.